In this episode, I'm going to show you how to make an animated Grinch who can pull the lights off your tree, your house, or anything else you could think of.
Mr. Grinch.
All right, time for the Grinch 2.0. Last year, he was not animated. This year, I have taken him apart. We're going to make him animated. He's going to be pulling the lights off the tree. Here is the sketch that I drew up with all the different PVCs I'm going to need. Let's get to it. So now I got the T's, the crosses, the 90-degree couplings all set up. I got a 1/2 inch PVC right here. This is where I'll get my rotational movement. Next up, I got to take my 3/4 inch PVC, connect it all together, and then we are in good shape with the upper body. So right now the Grinch is pretty much framed out. I got all the 3/4 inch screws in all the PVC piping. So he's pretty sturdy right now. And this is the swivel motion. So right now I'm going to wire up the wiper motor. I have my adapter here, my power supply. We have a positive and negative terminal on there. So red is going to go to the positive and green will go to the negative, which will be my speed. For the metal arm that attaches to the wiper motor, after you heat up your PVC and mold it to slim it down a little bit, you add some washers in between. This way you get that clearance between the bracket coming off of the wiper motor and the PVC. In order to shape the PVC, I just use my heat gun, and then I take some pliers, squeeze it together, and wait for it to cool off. So this is going to be the platform for the wiper motor. Place that right there. The motor is in place, not finally strapped. As you can see, it's still wiggling around. We don't want that. We just want to make sure the motion's going well, make sure we're not hitting anything. All right, we got the motor set up, strapped in. It's got a little bit of wiggle. As I do with all my animated props that are outside through rain, snow, all that stuff, I like to put my power supply inside a container. Usually I get Tupperware from the dollar store. So this guy's gonna go in here, and then I'll run the wires through the bottom, put the top on this Tupperware case, and we'll be good and protected from any kind of wet weather. Now, since the Grinch's pants are a little baggy, I figure I'm gonna mount it down here in this area. I'll probably use some duct tape to keep it in place, and then we'll run the lines to the plug here, and then down his leg to the outlet. There's the power supply inside the Tupperware container, and wires coming out underneath. One going to the wiper motor, and then the other is going out to an extension cord to the outlet. I'm using plastic poultry netting for his legs, his body, because we don't want the Grinch to have little stick legs. This is going to give him a little bit more volume. It's lightweight, easy to form and shape, and perfect for filling out any kind of figure you build. And as you can see, I have the plastic poultry netting all set on the front of the Grinch. When it comes to his feet, I am using elf shoes. So you just cut a hole in the center, slide it over the PVC, and then I'm going to connect it to the T right there in the base, drill it all together, and it's good to go. Since the Grinch isn't really centered, as I have one leg over here with a 45-degree elbow in it, and this one's just straight down, in order to help him while he's outside, I have a fishing line. I believe it's 20-pound test, wrapped around the PVC on his waist. And then all I'm going to do is make a lead line out of it. So when he's outside, I'll have it come about here and stake it in the ground. So this way, instead of him leaning forward like that, we pull it a little bit, straighten him out, and he'll wobble a lot less. For the mask, with the hat, I got safety pins there holding it in place. And then I'll have a few more, I don't know if you can see, right here on the inside. Goes from the mask to the collar of the Santa suit. So I'll do a few going around the head and the suit to get it all secure and in place. This way his head doesn't blow away. Please feel free to follow, like, and subscribe. All my PropNet channels so you can see all my latest videos and tutorials that I put out there.
Mr. Grinch, you really